Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Welcome to another video. This is Michelin and I am here to talk to you about travel. So I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone today and um we started talking about 1,000 things, but of those 1,000 things, one of them was travel. So she was talking about she was planning a trip around the holidays. And of course, that's one of the most expensive times to travel. So it made me think about how much I used to travel because I've pretty much been in the house forever and how I traveled. And so this video is going to be about the tools that I use to travel inexpensively as much as possible because that's what I did. Now, let me tell you what I've changed about traveling since we're in a post pandemic, highly contagious era of life. One of the things that I have that's different now is I always keep Lysol in my truck. So if I'm driving to travel, I have that with me. Also, if I'm going to travel over an airplane or whatever, I have a backpack that I take when I go out of town anywhere. And I have a small air sanitizer in there. I also have a small aerosol of disinfectant spray. I also have a spray disinfectant spray and germ killer, as well as I have wipes that disinfect as well. And I have plenty of masks because I know a lot of people don't wear them, but I do. Hell, to be honest with you, I even got gloves in there, like plastic gloves. So if I'm somewhere and it looks icky, I can put my gloves on and I ain't gotta, take nothing with me that I didn't pay to bring with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, that's something that I have that's a little bit different. But we're going to talk about the three parts of travel, and I'm just going to briefly tell you what I use in those three parts. Is um, rental car or ground transportation, as the airlines call it, how I buy low cost airlines tickets, and then hotel stays. So that's the three parts we're going to talk about. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, which is going to be the shortest thing I'm going to talk about, is vehicles while traveling. So if I go out of town somewhere and I need to have a vehicle, um, aside from going home, which home for me is Arkansas. So if I'm going somewhere else and I'm gonna need a vehicle, I there's there are sites like rentcars.com and things like that, but I am a gold member at hers. Now they probably done took my gold status because I don't think I've rented a car in a couple of years, but when I was renting, I was a gold member. I still am a gold member according to the app. And they're not the cheapest, but they're the best in my opinion. So I always rent me a car through them, have the car waiting for me when I get wherever I'm going. And since I'm gold, as long as everything is set up appropriately, my credit card is in there and everything, I just, as soon as I walk up to the desk, I just pick up my keys and leave. I don't have to go through the rental process. So I love that. Also, I love feeling like I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that makes you, especially when you walk up there and you see your name up there, they look over when they waiting on somebody else, but you rude because you the shit. And you point at your name and you say, "Get my damn keys." And they do that. And then you walk off. Then the person that they was waiting on that already feels some type of way because you interrupted them. Look at you like, how she did that? And you be like, hell yeah, because I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, that's what I do. I use Hertz. But whoever your fave is, you can use them. One thing about me, I'm a relationship person. I built that relationship with them because I use their services so much. And because I use their services so much, um, I elevated to gold status. And so um that's why I always rent from them. I always try to stay with my folks and they my folks. So for me, that pretty much sums it up with car rental. But if you are a person who's just getting started, I have a friend that she uses gosh, what is that site? Um I can't think of it. She uses hotels.com, which gives her pretty good pricing. I tried them one time. I was using my Afterpay because Afterpay lets you buy on there or whatever. And they booked me for the wrong day. So I got there the day that I meant that I was booked for and that I told them, but when they put the information in the system, um what I need or mean for them to have, they didn't have it. So they had me for the next day. So they had to go. I had to talk to somebody who barely understood me because I barely understood them. They had to cancel it and redo it for me to get my room. I ain't like that. But yet and still, I think hotels.com does now allow you to do rental cars on there. There's another one. I can see their website in my mind. Let me put in rental cars and see if they pop up. My friend uses them all the time. She uses them for hotel and rental. Um, but I just can't think of their doggone name. There they are, Expedia. I knew they would pop up. I don't use them, but she uses them for everything. And because she uses them, they even have a point system that they give you discounts on stuff. But they're very good when it comes to rental cars and hotels. So that's a resource for you if you're just getting started. But for me, I use her. She uses Expedia. She gets hotel rooms from there. She buys all her tickets on there, and they are great with rental cars. As a matter of fact, I think that because they're rather new to rental cars, they give you really good discounts. So if you're new, that may be a relationship you want to cultivate. You should always look to cultivate relationships with the people that you deal in business with in whatever um area y'all are doing business because that relationship will help you save money. Whether it's points, no matter what it is, they would definitely help you save money. So that's definitely something you should think about. But so you can try rentcars.com or Expedia as a resource for there. But I have been hurt so long that I don't have a lot of outside resources. Now, another person that is new to rental cars that give you good deals is the Hopper. Thehopper.com. They have an app on pretty much any type of phone you can buy, and they have good deals a lot of times. I do all of my airline purchases through the Hopper, but as far as airlines, I try to always fly Delta. I've never done American, I've never done US Airways. I did get on that Spirit, and I did not become a Spirit like most people say. I'm still who I am. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I did a Spirit. But when they said no, you got to stay in your seat, you can't move over there where it's empty because it may throw off the weight of the plane and made me immediately think we was gonna fall out the damn sky. Yeah, I stopped fucking with them. I did. Yeah, that wasn't my thing. That was my scene right there. But Delta, yeah, they my my yeah, or whatever. You know how people say that's my yeah, and my daughter say whoop de whoop. That's my whoop de whoop because I love Delta. High quality, good service, honorable people. I mean, man, I can't say nothing else. But anyway, I do all of my purchasing through the Hopper. But anyway, the Hopper is new with rental, which is what we're supposed to be talking about. I did kind of go left there. My apologies. Um, and they give you good deals on that. So let's move on over to airlines. Like I just said, I try to fly Delta as much as I can. If I'm in a situation that I cannot afford it, like I said, I went to Vegas right before the pandemic started, but it was right when they was giving you them $25 airline tickets and stuff, trying to get people to go somewhere. Yeah, they got me. We was trying to buy tickets for everywhere, honey. We took about 10 trips. No, we should have been in the house. We ain't none of us got COVID yet though. But anyway, for airlines, I use the Hopper, TheHopper. I use the app. Everything is programmed in there, so is my card, and they're pretty good with pricing. Um, but it's all about price. They don't care who they book you with. They gonna tell you. Of course, you'll know up front, but they're gonna tell you the price based on the cheapest price, and then they'll tell you who the airline is. Would I be against doing American? No. US? No. They're good airlines, but I live in Georgia, so Delta is everything down here. And this is the home for them. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Um, you can also use Expedia, which my friend uses Expedia for all her tickets. And she does get good pricing as well. I just, when you, like I said, I'm a relationship person. I get with people and I try to stick with them. And it works out to my benefit because when they say, oh, you're an XYZ year customer, or oh, you've been with us, or you booked 10 flights with us, what can I do to exceed your expectations? And I like that because, I like feeling like I'm the shit because I be the shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, but I use the Hopper. There's Expedia. Now the buy now, pay later businesses are trying to get into airlines. So um, Afterpay does allow you to shop with, I believe, Expedia and another company like Expedia. And if you have enough available credit, let's say your trip is $200 and you have $200 of available credit, they will allow you to pay 25% down. They give you the tickets, you go on about your business, and you continue to pay over the 2 week duration. Um, the Hopper has a payment plan as well. Theirs is a little different. If it like I did three of us went to California, it was around $400. I paid $100 down. But the way they do theirs is you pay every 30 days, which I really like that. So that's what I use. Um, Sizzle now allows you to use their buy now, pay later services to buy with alternative airlines. They also allow you to shop on Expedia. So that's a way to travel now, pay later. Amazing, and I love it. So for airlines, the buy now pay laters are pretty good. There's also a buy now pay later travel.com website. I do not have them. I've never used them. I said I was going to try. Actually, I think set up an account, but I haven't went anywhere. The last trip I took, I drove. So that's kind of what it is, as of now. Um, I was trying to make sure there's nothing else. I did not write notes for this. I'm sorry. But fly now, pay later. Now, alternative airlines, I think they are developing their own buy now, pay later type of situation. So you can check that out as well. Alternative airlines. Also, like I said, I think it's called flynowpaylater.com. It's not buy now, it's actually flynowpaylater.com. Also, if you have a Sizzle account or if you have a Afterpay account, they both now have airline resources that you can purchase at and buy your tickets through them and use their buy now pay later. So those are amazing resources for flying. But for me, I'm still using the Hopper. Now, if I decide to do another flight sometime in the near future and I have the funds available with Sezzle or Afterpay, I would definitely use those sources because I mean, when you travel, you want to have as much money on your trip, not spending all your money to get somewhere. Then you got a nickel and dime when you get there. I love to travel. I love to eat. So whenever I go places, I just be excited being in my pretty hotel room on my plush bed ordering me food. I love that. And it loves me to do it. So I like doing that. So that's what I do when it comes to travel. And like I said, I primarily use the hopper. Last but not least is hotels. So for hotels, I use Choice. I'm a avid Choice member, Choice privileges. I do have the app on my phone. One thing that I do with Choice is because their point system is so freaking amazing. I have the Choice app on my phone. I am a diamond member because I travel so much and I, utilize so many hotels. So every time I go somewhere, I get 400 free points just for going. The low cost point based purchase hotels out there, like if you were going to use your points, the lowest I've ever seen a hotel be per night for points was $6,000, and that's for quality in. And no, 6,000. I'm sorry, 6,000 points, not dollars. 6,000 points, and it was for quality in. So anytime you go for every day, you get 400 points per day. Plus, for every dollar you spend, you get. Let me see how many points it says you get here. I think you get 10 points for every dollar that you spend as well. So if you spend $100, you get 1,000 points. If you stay one night, you get an extra 400 points because I get a free gift everywhere I stay. Also, if the more you use the same hotel catalog, the better your features get. I get to check in 2 hours early, check out 2 hours late. I also, like I said, get the free gift everywhere I go. If there's ever an issue, they always over accommodate. Anytime you have to call into customer service for anything, they want you to listen to some type of presentation, just like they do when you go to Orlando. They want you to do that 90-minute thing so they could try to get you to buy a timeshare, but they give you a whole bunch of junk just to come and listen to the 90-minute presentation. It's the same in the Choice catalog. And I'm sure that other, like Hilton, I think has something similar. Most of the Marriott probably have something similar. All of these hotel conglomerates usually have something like that. I just happen to be with Choice because where I go and where I need to be, there's always either a Choice. Um, always either a Comfort Inn or Quality Inn or something in that nature, or an Ascend Hotel, which is the higher ends of the Choice catalog. So another thing I like to do is go to their website, and for $30 a month, I can buy 4,000. $30 transaction, I can get 4,000 points. I like to keep points. I usually keep about 10 to 15 points on hand in my account at all times, but right now I'm running low. I'm down to 1,950 points. So with this 1,900 points, if I needed to go and do a hotel room, let's just say, and I wanted to use points, but I don't have enough, they have it to where you can use like 2,000 points and $30 sometimes. They do things like that too. They will and deal, baby. But I'm gonna start back because I haven't in the last few months, but I'm gonna start back buying those $30 in points just so I can collect up, because my daughter went to New Orleans one time and the room was like 500 to $1,000. But because we use points, it was only like, I think, 15,000 points a night, and that's less than 200. That's if I would just bought all of them points, it would be less than a $200 purchase. So she got $1,000 room, let's just say, for $200. Like that, you can't beat that. And a lot of times you'll call in and they trying to offer you some 3 day, 2 night stay in Vegas for $150. And if you buy, we'll give you so many thousand points. Like they really will and deal with them points, and I will and deal with them too. Also, if you I know a lot of times I live in middle Georgia, but I go to um, Georgia down by Aiken, a lot, North Augusta area, and Aiken area. And like I said, I always stay in choice hotels. As long as there's one available, that's what I'm gonna stay in. And a lot of times, if you booking even with cash, they'll let you pay an extra $15 and get 4,000 points. That's why I usually always keep a bunch of points, is because I always upgrade with that $15, because you can't beat that. It's even less than what I buy when I go to the website. So if you find anybody, Expedia, whoever you choose to use, everybody's not gonna want to use choice, but always look at points. Today, points are the new coupons, and mostly every big company has a point system of some type: points, discounts, rebates, whatever. So always try to use that, because that's your best way to save. Also, when you see stuff that's on sale when it comes to travel, if you know you want to travel, if you can't travel right now, buy them later. And if you know you're gonna travel in August and you're looking in January, most airlines, hotels, I don't know about the rental cars, but airlines and hotels usually have their calendar out. I think it used to be 18 months. I don't think it's that long now, but I know that they'll let you buy a ticket out up to a year. And then most of them now don't even do that holiday blackout stuff. They let you buy anytime, but because you buy early, you get it for cheaper. So that's definitely a way to save. Now, when I travel in my car, another thing that I do, I found out that those coffee makers in the rooms, like that they be using those things to feed their animals and do all kind of unthinkable stuff in them. So I don't use them no more. I have a You can go to Amazon and get it. It's a travel coffee maker. It's just big enough for the cup. It comes with the coffee maker and the cup. It uses pods, just like um K cups. It's similar to K cups, but you just look up hotel pod. So I bought some French vanilla coffee off of Amazon. I buy everything at Amazon, um, but food. And I would buy food on there if they would bring it to the house, but that's a whole nother video for another day. But anyway, I buy the pods, or um, if it'll use K cups, I'll get them. But the one that I have, it was like $15, and it comes with all of that, and it comes with a little travel case. So I take that. I have my coffee in there. I even bought the sugar and creamer little things, packages with the napkins. And every time I go to a hotel, I also take those if if they have them in there, whether I'm drinking coffee or not, because that's something I can use for later's travel. So I always do that. Also, the coffee, it don't be bad if you can work it out right. But I don't know. After I heard what I heard with that doggone what they do sometime with them coffee makers, I don't use them no more. If I'm traveling out of town, shoot, sometime I'll go down to the lobby and get my coffee. But anyway, another thing that I also do, like I said, I do keep all of those cleaning things. I spray my bed with disinfectant spray under the sheets and on top of it. And I haven't done this, but I found out from a lady who used to work in the hotel. She claimed they don't wash them doggone comforters all the time. They only wash the sheets regular. That they only wash the comforters like every 90 days to a year. So from now on, I said I'm not gonna keep my comforter on my bed. I usually don't use it anyway. I usually just like push it down. But now I'm gonna move it over on that dirty tail couch they be having in some of them rooms, especially if I'm far away from home and they have those. Yeah, that's what we doing. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude my video at this time. I know I kind of rambled a little bit. I do apologize. It is now 6 o'clock in the morning. I still feel awake, maybe because I'm sitting here drinking this coffee. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But anyway, this is my um, how to travel frugally as much as possible video. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, please ask below. Like I said, everybody here is family. If you're new here and you happen to run up on this, hey baby, how you doing? Be sure you hit that subscribe button. I heard it's gonna be white, at the end of October 2022 that is going to go from red to white. So no matter what color it is, if it says subscribe, go on and hit that thing over there, okay? Also, like this video to help me get more favor with the algorithm. I want the algorithm to be my friend. So, and anyway, be sure to hit that doggone like button. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for listening to my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Good morning.